Welcome into the NFL Every Game on the Board podcast presented by Sports Memo, also WagerTalk.com with our first handicapper up, my friend at Skee Profit on Twitter. Hakeem Profit, welcome in, buddy. How you feeling?
I'm doing well, Drew. It's nice to be on the show with you. Looking forward to talk some football.
Yeah, absolutely. And guys, this is the Every Game on the Board podcast, NFL edition. So the first half of games we're doing in this section, then we're bringing in Minty Bets as our closer at 3:30 Pacific time to go over the back half of the card. So we're starting off here, top of the card, guys. Rotation number 101, 102, 8:20 Eastern, 5:20 Pacific kick Thursday night on Fox or NFL Network. We got Atlanta at Carolina. We're now seeing the Panthers mostly -2.5 across the board. There is a -3 out there, Skee. 51 being the total between these two NFC South rivals. What are you thinking with the Falcons and Panthers Thursday night?
Could you just let me know that total? Where's it at now?
Yeah, we got it 51.5, depending which sports book.
Okay, so we've seen a lot of movement on that total. It's gone down, it's gone up. In this game, I mean, we could possibly see McCaffrey back, but even without McCaffrey, I think we saw a good Teddy Bridgewater, and I think he'll pass all over this Atlanta Falcons defense. So I trust the Panthers to score. I trust the Falcons to score as well. I think the Falcons are kind of embarrassed. I mean, not that they're 1-6, but the way that they lost the last game was like really embarrassing. So I think they come out and bring it in this game. I probably would like the Falcons on the first half, but you can't necessarily trust them for an entire game, in my opinion. So I lean towards taking the Falcons early, and maybe if you like Carolina, you do a full game.
Okay. Looking for the Atlanta Falcons out the gate. I like the Falcons here too, Skee. And I want to give a shout out to the Gold Sheet, guys. It's something that I love reading just to kind of get a good overview and good handicapping opinion here, guys. Couple stats from the Gold Sheet. On the road, Atlanta has covered 6 of its past 7. Also combine that, Skee, with the fact Carolina has only covered 1 of its last 7 in Charlotte, just 1-5-1 ATS. So a bunch of ATS trends here pointing towards the Falcons. Now it is a short week, and off of that huge loss, I don't know if that's like really a positive or a negative, if that's going to like regroup the locker room or more of a kind of giving up on the season, because the Falcons, most years, Skee, with all of their kind of skill position talent, Matt Ryan at the quarterback position, it's kind of a sexy roster, and they're sitting here with their record not very good at all. So I'm sort of worried about them quitting on the season, but with a division rival, I think there's more pointing towards the underdog here than the favorites, man. Any closing thoughts?
Well, a couple more things to like if you like the Falcons. I don't think Panthers are really pressuring quarterbacks that much, and they can't get off the field on a third down. So I think you'll have sustained drives for the Falcons, and I think they'll be able to continue to put points on the board.
All right, good stuff from Skee Profit to start off. Follow him on Twitter at Skee Profit. Great follow, strong following there, guys. As we move to the Sunday card, rotation number 251, 252, top of the card on Sunday, 1 o'clock Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific kick here on CBS. We're seeing the Indianapolis Colts -2 in the hook, road favorites at Detroit, 50 being the total in Motor City, Skee.
Yeah, in this game, it's interesting to me. I mean, I look at teams off of a bye, and I never really want to go against it. But the Colts, we'll see. I think they get Darius Leonard back, and I trust the Colts defense versus the Lions offense. So I'm just expecting them to hold the Lions down. It's a matter of if the Colts can put up the points for me. And I think I like this total to go under.
Yeah, I don't have an argument on the total. I mean, I think that Indianapolis, defensive-minded team here and kind of keep the ball on the ground. Now, I have a season win total on the under for Indianapolis that I'm starting to feel a little shaky about. So hopefully Detroit can come as the home underdog here. But yeah, you're right. Teams off of a bye, I usually don't like to go against it either, but at the same time, it's more like team specific for me. I feel like some coaches are better off of a bye than others. So we'll see how that works out on this one at the top of the card. Indy at Detroit. Did you have any more thoughts on this one before we move down the card?
Yeah, just the Lions offense. I mean, they look okay past couple of weeks, but I mean, they played Jacksonville, they played Atlanta. Those are 2 poor defenses. I'm not so sure that they'll continue to look that good against the Colts defense, because the Colts are pretty legit on defense. I just look at it as neither team can really take advantage of the other team's weakness. Like Lions are not good at run defense, and Colts not necessarily good rushing the ball. So I just like less points in this game.
And Skee, I know you're a California guy here, and of course we got Phillip Rivers making the change from California to, I guess, Indianapolis here. Any thoughts on him, his career trajectory, and in him this year? Are you looking more to bet on him or fade him?
It's tough for me to talk about him. I want to say Phillips my guy. I'm a Charger fan. You see the shirt here, so I've supported him for a long time, but it's getting rough for Phillip out there. They kind of want to keep the ball out of his hands, so that should tell you all you need to know. I'm happy that we have a new quarterback in Los Angeles.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you feel good about you feel good about Herbert going forward?
I definitely do. I'm definitely excited for the future with him.
Yeah, man, good stuff as always. And how about so you're a Chargers fan in the NFL, but a Dodgers fan in MLB and a Lakers fan in NBA?
That's correct.
All right, man.
Growing up, there was never a team in LA, and now we have two. So
True that. And what the Dodgers just winning the World Series, man. So congrats to you on that as well. As we bring out in the Dodgers overall, you grew up a Dodgers fan. I see it, on social media at Skee Profit, by the way, Dodgers games and all of that in the past.
yeah, for sure. I mean, I support anything LA, everything LA. I don't know that much about hockey, but I'll support the Kings. So even before I really learned about baseball, I would support the Dodgers. But I did learn about baseball. I love the Dodgers. I've gone to games, so I'm happy they could finally bring one home since
Yeah,
I've
man.
been alive.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, heck, the Dodgers, I think, number one team in MLB, and I do, give credit to the Rays, especially considering the payroll. And in my opinion, the number two team in MLB. So a great season for them as well. Good season for MLB as well. And I know this is NFL every game on the board, but we're in kind of a group text, and people going back and forth about the MLB and NBA seasons, being shortened. Are you a fan of that? Because if it was up to me, Skee, I think the MLB should go to a 100-game season, NBA to a 50-game season, make each game matter so much more, and then expand the playoffs. I think that would be great for both sports, for both leagues. I don't know. Any quick thoughts on that?
I'm not for necessarily or against. As far as they can have a season that just goes consistently, that would make me happy.
Okay. All right. 2020 has been tough for that. So we'll see how that goes. But moving down the card here, why people click the link, NFL Every Game on the Board podcast, 253-254, Minnesota at Green Bay, 1 o'clock Eastern kick in this one. Skee, 52 being the total, with the Packers laying 7 in Lambeau.
I just don't want to overthink this one. I just think the Packers are so much better than the Vikings. Vikings defense sucks. The only things the Vikings have going for them is they're off of a bye. Like you said, that's pretty much team specific. And if I think the Vikings stink, then it doesn't really matter. And they do a pretty job on defense on third down. That's about the only two things. But the Packers, they're also really good on offense on third down. So the only good thing I see for the Vikings going for them is they're off of a bye. That's not enough. I think the Packers are just completely better team. I don't think 6.5 is too much. So I like Packers minus 6.5.
Yeah, I think Aaron Rodgers being motivated by the Packers draft this season. I'm not wanting to get in front of him. It would be favorite or pass for me as well in the Packers game. Guys, we're talking with Skee Profit on Twitter at Skee Profit. His first time on the Every Game on the Board podcast, killing it as always. Great follow on Twitter. Also check him out, WagerTalk.com. He's on an 8-2 last 10 NFL run. And a reminder here, $199 November football package. You can get it with Skee Profit. You get the rest of October as well. It's normally $349 at WagerTalk.com. Discounted right now to just $199. Skee, a great choice here. 8-2 is last 10 in the NFL. As we head to the AFC East here, Skee, 1 o'clock Eastern kick. New England at Buffalo. We're seeing Buffalo Bills minus 3.5, minus 4 here. 42.5 being the total in this one.
And I just have to say something really quick before I really break down the game.
Sure.
People who follow me for a long time may know, but I've been off the Cam train for a long time. So this is nothing new to me, seeing him perform like that. Now, with that said, I think this game means a great amount for Cam going forward. Like, this is a Cam-defining game. And Bill Belichick, I mean, he lost once. You don't usually see him lose 2 games. He lost 2 games. And this is a team that they usually beat up on. So, with that said, I'm looking at the Bills, and I'm not sold. I mean, the Bills are frauds, in my opinion. The Bills' defense is trash. The Bills can't run the ball. And if you're one dimensional versus Bill Belichick, he's going to shut you down. So I could see. Forgive me if I'm blanking out on the quarterback for the Bills name, but I could see,
Josh Allen.
yeah, Josh Allen. I can see him throwing a pick or two, and Bill Belichick having a game plan for him. And the Patriots, I mean, they're good at running the ball, and Bills are not good at running defense. So I like the Patriots. I think they could win this game outright.
All right, I'm with you. I like the Pats too, especially Belichick off a loss like that. Plus the fact Cam Newton. So you're not a Cam Newton guy. You've been looking to kind of fade him for a while. Not a big fan of him.
Correct.
What's the reasoning?
He can't throw. I mean, his arm has been dead since last year. He's throwing picks, what, 4 or 5 picks a game? I remember the game versus Jameis Winston. It was just like pick city. And ever since then,
Yeah.
it just opened my eyes to Cam is not the guy.
Okay, I'm kind of on the other side, and of course I'm biased being an Auburn guy. Cam's like my dude winning the national championship there. Love Cam Newton. Met him personally. Really nice guy, by the way, and gives a lot back to the community there in Atlanta and Charlotte. So I've kind of always been a Cam Newton kind of fan. In terms of betting on him this season, you know, I got a season win total on the Patriots over. I bet on him a bunch this season already with a little success, not much, but you're right. I mean, since the surgery, his arm has not looked the same. I'd say before that, Skee, he was a great quarterback. I mean, there just isn't a lot of people, human beings on this world really that can do what he can do athletically and throw a football like he used to. Now that's kind of in question in terms of him throwing the football down the field this year, and it's shown in terms of his performance. So I'm with you on kind of pumping the brakes on Cam for this season. I'm hoping that he can kind of regroup and go forward. But in this matchup, I do like New England, you know, plus the points, plus 3.5, plus 4. Anything in conclusion?
Yeah, like I said, I think they can even win this game. And the Patriots, their third down defense is really good, and like Bills can't get off the field on third down. Like I said, the Patriots are one of the better rushing teams in the league. I can see them just pounding the Bills, even going for it if it's 4th and 1, and just having long sustained drives and winning this game and probably going under.
Okay, and guys, follow him on Twitter at Skee Profit. He's got the 8-2 NFL run. We got a couple games left here for the every game on the board, but also trying something new here, or maybe not. Maybe it's not new for you, Skee. EuroLeague basketball. You're getting into that as well.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm new to it this year. I've been following since round 1. It's round 5, I believe now. So I share my picks. You can follow if you like. I'll have some for tomorrow out on Twitter.
Okay, he's giving it out for free at Skee Profit on Twitter. We got Tennessee at Cincinnati up next. Rotation number 257, 258. Looks like -5 or -5 in the hook. That's the Titans laying on the road at Cincinnati. 55 being the total here. I kind of like the dog here. What are you thinking in this one, Skee?
You know, I went back and forth. My first impression was I was pretty upset with myself that I went out and had some drinks. And usually I cap these lines on the Sunday before the lines change, you know what I'm saying, for the look ahead lines. And the Titans were, 4.5. And I was thinking just like, it should just be a Titan smash spot. And the more I think about it, do I really want to trust the Titans by a touchdown when I can't trust their defense? And you have backdoor Burrow on the other side. You know, at any moment, I mean, the Titan defense, they give up points to everybody. Before last week, they're giving up, I think, 450 yards per game. I'm not sure what it is now, but it's probably not much less, or it's probably more. And it's just two bottom 10 defenses. I probably see a lot of points. Probably the total goes over. And, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see a backdoor cover. If I like the Titans, I probably like them early.
Yeah, backdoor Burrow, man. That's going to stick. Is that like mainstream?
I've seen it on Twitter. I've seen it somewhere, so it's around.
Yeah, I like that. He's never out of it, and especially, you know, going against the weaker defenses in the league. I'm not looking to lay points against them either. So it'd be Cincinnati, the dog, or pass at home. We got Las Vegas at Cleveland for the last game up for this section. And guys, just a reminder, check Skee Profit out on WagerTalk.com. 8-2 his last 10 picks in the NFL. So short sample size there, but it is an 80% run in the National Football League. Also EuroLeague basketball out the gate, 2-0 run here in EuroLeague. So he's giving that out for free on Twitter. Also, of course, NBA, one of the great cappers out there. WNBA as well. Skee, any quick thoughts here on the NBA or WNBA going forward with their season starting? Have you heard anything?
Well, NBA wants to start on December 22nd. A lot of
Okay.
the veterans or the guys who've been playing lately don't want that, but I think it's probably going to happen. There's a lot of teams who haven't played, so I think we'll have NBA action again in the end of December. WNBA, I haven't really heard anything, but they probably would just go back to regular scheduled programming starting in May.
Starting in May. Okay, so the NBA, December 22nd. I guess that is later than normal. What do you think they should do? Kind of postpone it a little bit more, or you think that's about right?
I mean, it could be either way because there's teams like the Lakers, the Heat, the Celtics, and the Nuggets who were all playing recently, and then there's teams who haven't played in like close to a year. There's going to be rookies who haven't played in a long time who are eager to play. So I think it's mostly fair for everybody if they just play.
Okay. All right. Well, good stuff there in the NBA. Check him out when that comes around, wagertalk.com. But he's hot in the NFL right now. So we'll get his opinion here on this next game, plus a best bet for the section from Skee Profit. We got 259, 260 up next. Of course, 1 o'clock Eastern kick here with the NFL packing up the 1 o'clock Eastern slate. We got Las Vegas at Cleveland. We're seeing the Browns. This is a good one to shop around. Mostly 2.5s here, guys. There is a -3 with the Browns laying that at home. 55.5 being the total for our Las Vegas Raiders against the Cleveland Browns, Skee.
Duh, no. Do not include me in our Las Vegas Raiders. If I could, I would be at the stadium booing them every single week. With that said, I like the Raiders this week. I think that I don't. Both teams, bottom 10 pass defenses, but I just think that the Raiders can hang with the Browns. I mean, if you're giving them points, neither team has good is good getting teams off the field on third down. I think we see a lot of points from both of these teams. I don't think the Browns really. I think they still can score, but I think the Raiders keep up. So I would just be taking the team getting the points in this one and probably looking for the total to go over.
Okay, yeah, I'm with you.
For the record, this is my least favorite game out of all the ones we talked about.
Okay. So not one that you'll likely be involved in. I like the over as well. I'm kind of surprised by this number. Down at 52 and a half. It was as high as 55. Of course, weather depending on that, it being in Cleveland. But I think both offenses should have the advantage here, Skee. 2 quarterbacks. I'd actually give the advantage. And interested in your opinion on this. I think the Raiders kind of have the better quarterback. I'm not really a big fan of the former Heisman Trophy winner there taking snaps for Cleveland, but I like the underdog as well. And sorry for saying our Las Vegas Raiders, Skee. Of course, you're a resident of Las Vegas, as am I, and I always kind of get nudged to root for the home team, but I'm guessing you're not of that camp.
Definitely not. And I got handed I went to the store. I got handed a Las Vegas bottle opener, and I felt so offended. But anyway, I think both teams could take advantage of what the other team doesn't do well. Like, for example, Browns pretty good running the ball. Raiders run defense not so great. And Browns not good against the pass. And like you said, the Raiders have the better quarterback. So I think we'll just see points continue to be piled up in this game.
Okay, and shout out to the chat box, guys. Appreciate everybody joining us. Connor Mack, we got Andrew McGinnis, Wager Me This, Bleds W, all you guys, welcome in. Skee, you are a fan in the live chat box right now. Also, if you're watching on replay, guys, feel free to drop a line in the comments below on the WagerTalk YouTube channel. And this is the Sports Memo Betting Podcast, 20 years running now. Sports Memo Podcast. Remember it wherever you download your podcasts at. Please smash the like button on your way out. We got best bets here for this section from Skee Profit. Skee, is there a game that we talked about here on the rotation that you like the most out there for the listeners?
I just want to give, before I give that best game, I just want to say one thing. And I think, on that Bengals and Titans game, I saw a comment pop up, and it definitely could be a smash spot for the Titans. Could be overthinking it, but just never know with that defense. So my best bet, or not best bet, whatever, I think is the best right now out of the games that we talked about, I would probably roll with the Patriots. I think the Patriots getting the points. I think they get it done versus the fraudulent Buffalo Bills.
Oh, fraudulent Buffalo Bills. Sorry out there, Buffalo Bills fans, but looking towards the Pats as the home underdog there. You can catch them +3.5 pretty much across the board. If you got a pinnacle account, it is +4 right now on the New England Patriots. Guys, reminder, follow him on Twitter at Skee Profit. Look for him on WagerTalk. Akeem Profit here, 8-2, his last 10 in the NFL. We got the $199 special, guys. You get November football there. Normally $349, discounted to just $199. Skee's a great choice. Or you can get his plays, 3-day, 7-day packages, all available at WagerTalk.com. Skee, anything you wanted to throw out there before we shut this down?
Just great being on the show with you. Great talking football with you. And thank you, everybody, for showing up in the chat.
Awesome stuff, Skee. Well, we will be right back in 5 minutes with Minty Bets to close out the show here on the NFL Every Game on the Board podcast.